Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now. My mistake, it's damn namaste, and Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblades and katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. His beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll around the corner, on another level. Watch my in the glow, I be switching.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So pleased to have you. We go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick. Isaiah is going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 20 on the connection, and the Chiefs have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Right back to the... He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A first down there on a gain of 12. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one, take it in. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Brown. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 39-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards. Mahomes on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one is caught in the back of the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Chiefs first down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's dropped off for Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Third and long for Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Slot man in motion right. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Mahomes back. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Patrick to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and They've had their way so far today.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Out quickly here to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelce. Complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They put Kelce in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Slot receiver headed right. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and goal, Mahomes. And he's in. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes. It is 3rd and long. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will score! Game on! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. On third down, Mahomes. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. They put Kelce in motion. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 61 yards. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
One more time with Pacheco. This defense backed up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught! What a job on the scramble!
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelce.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Patrick to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got it at about the 8. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Here is 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 40-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to...
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. No, perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. I got the magic like a genie in a bottle, baby. I'ma give you what you want. Hold up, wait, stop. Sign my name on the dot, okay. Man, I'm coming in hot, okay. I gotta give it all I got. Yes, sir. I'm living the dream. I'ma make it for the team. I want the gold and the green. Greatest that you ever seen. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Running it up. Running it up. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Throwing right away is Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Not a whole. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Mahomes on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. The Chiefs 45-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Mahomes back. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is in. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The ball has been on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Third and long for Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Kansas City Chiefs.
Left side. It's caught by Brown. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 7 and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. He'll get this out wide. And he will score.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied. So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal, Mahomes. That is caught in the middle of the end zone.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Mahomes now on second down. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
He'll hit Kelce quickly on the RPO. Now he's loose up the right sideline. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
With the score,
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They put Kelce in motion. On third down, they go with Pacheco. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he will fight his way to the end zone. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for two. To throw is Mahomes. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
First and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Mahomes back. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. They face second down and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This is first and 10. And in motion is Brown. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. 18 yards on the connection. First down, KC.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll come up now for second down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes first and 10. A run with Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now, on second and long. They'll run. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
A 49-yard attempt.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to move out in front. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less.